Well, good morning, guys. From one of my favorite places in the whole country, the Northwest. The mossy, green, practically in a rainforest. I'm camping here in the Capitol Forest area. Went from 90-degree days in April in Texas to 16 degrees there in Montana in early May. And now here, about 60-degree highs. Lots of overcast skies, not a whole lot of sunshine, and lots of tree cover. Yet, I am still getting enough solar to stay at 100% in the RV and not have to run my generator at all. Actually getting ready to do my first oil change on the generator. Just need to keep that up to date, you know? Yeah. So this is actually one of the little hiking trails behind my campsite. Just get a load of how green it is. In fact, look at the moss cover on this tree. Isn't that pretty? I love it. It's like a rainforest jungle out here. But we'll get to trails later. I have a project. So, well, let's go inside real quick. So I consider this fridge size to be kind of the standard, kind of the normal. I've had nearly every RV I've had has had this Dometic Americana 26 something. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter because if you're in an RV, they're all the same type of thing. You either have or don't have these wood panels right here. And why should we leave these ordinary and blank? We should customize these. My last 3 RVs, Han Solo in carbonite, has been on the fridge. And today, he will be here inside Miranda by the end of this. But I thought I would show you how you do this in case you want to do this. It doesn't have to be Han Solo. It can be any design you want that you find online. You can do it yourself, and I'll show you. So once you find the desired image that has the right dimensions, that's a little wider than your fridge and a little longer, you can find them on Amazon or eBay. I always get mine on Amazon. This is from Poster Stop Online. About 17 bucks. And this fits across. So once you find that, go ahead and order that. And then you're going to want to pick up, and this is what I have learned to be the important part, 3M General Purpose 45 adhesive, spray adhesive. It is for photos and cardboard, light plastics, foils, cardstock, and paper. Some of the other ones that you'll find at Walmart or the Home Depot store, they will actually eat into your poster. They will cause ripples, and you will have bubbles in your poster, which has been okay for Han Solo and carbonite because it kind of adds to it. But this is the best stuff to get for these posters adhering onto the fridge. So let's go inside and I'll show you how to take off mine. Yours is probably going to be similar though. Okay, first let's talk about a couple things. You can see that this manufacturer chose to use a wood that matches the existing wood around here. Kind of blends it all in. It's not in the best of conditions because previous owners have put stickers on and then tried to rip those stickers off and ripped this surface right off. So, you know, yours might be in really good condition and yeah, go ahead and save it. All we're going to do is remove these two, flip them around, and put our poster on the back side of this. So that if you sell your RV or move on and you want to just take the panels with you, you will always have this surface ready to go. You just got to flip it back around. And for this particular Americana Dometic, we need to remove this first. We're going to open the freezer a little bit. Check with yours first to make sure though, but this top thing is actually just going to kind of pop out. Okay, and then we'll put this aside. And now you'll kind of see what kind of wood this is. Now, clearance may be an issue, so make sure you have enough clearance. See, that's not going to work for me very well. So I'm actually going to have to bend this out a little bit, bow it out, and get it past one of these sides in order to remove this. The bottom piece, same thing. Make sure you have enough clearance to slide that piece out. There may be some glue, some stuff that you may have to pry. Just be gentle with it. You can see my glue pattern there. You just got to slowly pull that away. And there we go. Okay, and you're left with this beautiful monstrosity. All right, so this is my poster, and I thought about something I forgot. You may want to unravel this the night before and roll it up the opposite way so it's a little bit easier to adhere to this, you know? So right now it's going to really want to twist up on me, but you can see across the panel here. A couple things to consider at this point. One is the frame of your fridge is going to cut off some of this picture, okay? Because this sits in a groove about that much into it. So it's going to cut part of whatever picture you take. Also, this is really, really long, and I'm okay with that. It kind of cuts Han off, I think, the knees, and then you don't see any of the part that runs here. This is a door poster, like a closet, not a fridge. So, but when you search for stuff, to find the best match for the fridge, put door poster in there, and you're going to find something similar to about 21 to 22 inches across by probably 77 or something, and you only need 50 or so. But and then lastly, you'll just want to consider where the crease is up here between the fridge door and the freezer door, because you're going to have an overlap there, an overlap there, so you're going to miss about 3 inches of your picture right here. And what I liked doing in Yoda the last time I did it was to have Han's fingernails come over right here on top of the freezer. But again, consider the lip, because that black piece has to fit in here, so you won't see this part. So you might have to cut out a section of your poster to make this really look realistic. That's not Han Solo. They sent me Justin Bieber. No. Yeah, so I really should have rolled this out ahead of time the other way to help me. But I cannot do this two-handed right now. But it's going to be okay. So I'm thinking about the lip up here so I don't cut off part of Han's head there. And then his hands are going to be just over the lip here. So I'm going to make my cut. And then we're going to get this top piece installed here. Alrighty, so I've laid down some old magazine stuff to keep adhesive spray over from going onto this picnic table. But to set up this first part, what I've done is I've rolled this out exactly where I want it in relative to each side and the top there. And then when I rolled it back, I simply put this other piece of wood on top of the bottom so that it can't shift or move. So it's going to sit right there while I spray this entire piece. And then I'm going to roll this over flush. Make sure there's no rocks or debris on this real quick. And then we'll get this placed. Alrighty, I'm happy with everything. It's okay to get some on this part of the poster. I don't think you can really use too much. But definitely get those edges. There we go. Now I'm going to start from the middle. I'm just going to put my finger here and kind of go to the middle. And once we get there, start going out to the edges. There we go. That is actually looking so much better than past jobs I've done. I am really happy with Han. Alright. Then we will let this one dry for about 30 minutes and then we'll cut off the edge on here. You know, because this isn't a smooth surface, I think you can go a little bit more adhesive than you normally would, because it's going into the grains a little bit. But yeah, the top piece was fine. Just make sure you get those edges. Push down all the way, and then out. And try to keep your hands off of this paper. It's sticky. It's okay. I am really proud of how that came out. Look at that. No ripples. Ooh. A little bit of adhesive fingerprints, or maybe that's just normal fingerprints. I can wash that off though. And then here's the top, all trimmed up, ready to go. Looking good. Like I said, still stock on the other side, even though it's crummy. I just got to cut this one up and then we'll go install this back in the fridge. Can't quite reach it because it'll hit the ceiling, but I can get it into the lip here and then kind of bend it a little bit to get it started, and then can just slide it right down. Keep an eye on the edge, make sure something doesn't pull up or get stuck somewhere. I just go really slow. And once it gets down there, we're good. See how the plastic hides all of those imperfections? Don't rip all that stuff right there. It'll come down to a couple tabs right there and stop. Let me put the bottom piece in. Okay, put the top piece in. You can see how you got to mess with this 3-inch gap right here to make it look realistic. Some people might point out that Han's hand looks a little long right there. I don't mind it. I think it works just fine. The only part we're missing is the very bottom of his feet. So it gets really dark through here in the poster, and then there's nothing until his actual feet are there anyway. So now we have Han Solo in carbonite on the fridge here in Miranda. Looking good. Oh, I like that a lot. See how easy that was? Are you guys going to do it now? I love the Northwest so much. Just stay out of the city, stay out of politics and religion and all that stuff. Come out here and camp and you'll be good. You'll like it as much as I like it, okay? I did get some miscellaneous firewood. I don't know how dry it really is. It's kind of heavy, but I'm going to get it lit and we're going to have a fire right now. And a beautiful morning here in the rainforest. Yeah. Oh, I forgot my coffee. Hang on. There we go. Aww. That's Washington for you. Can't really complain. We are in a rainforest. Actually, we're outside of the rainforest, but we're close enough that we still get lots of rain. Hope you all have some nice plans to spend time with friends and family for Memorial Day week on the official, I guess, kickoff of camping 2019. So hopefully it won't be raining on my parade all weekend here. Anyway, hope you guys get out there and enjoy. I'll see you when I can. Bye, guys.